the internet. So whatever I'm cramming in there for holidays, for gifts for my mom or my girlfriend or my regular friends or whatever, I will use honey on it. I'm just saying, I'll use honey on it.
I'm double checking right now on a fossil box. Let's see if honey's got anything for me. All right,
perfect.
Just a quickie, like just a few bucks. Anything helps.
Ludwig is ahead of the game. And if you want to be cool like Ludwig, a very handsome man with a great smile, you can go to joinhoney.com/official.
Oh, that's beautiful, Andrew.
Yeah.
Thanks, honey. So taking us back to the gamer realm of things, we got the Game Awards coming up, boys. What are our picks? What are we feeling? Who's winning?
So unfortunately, Last of Us 2 is going to win something, and that upsets me.
What do you think it's going to win?
Are you still butthurt over that game? Jesus, it's been like a year.
What do you? It's completely and utterly irrelevant at the Game Awards. What are you talking about? Boo-hoo! How dare you talk about a thing happening right now?
The one thing he's allowed to bring it up. It's not like random anger, shaking his face at the sky.
It's been like a year since that game came out. He's still mad that it's gonna win awards.
But it's at the Game Awards.
Kaya goes to the Super Bowl and he's like, "Are you still mad the Patriots are here? I can't believe it."
Well, the Patriots are a good team. You couldn't be mad about that.
You are mad at that game. Holy shit. Now I want it to win. I hope it sweeps the floor.
I think what it might win is player's voice.
You think so?
What is player's voice?
What's that category?
So I think it's just like basically game of the year, but picked
Popularity.
by like popular vote. Exactly. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that has, I think it has all the ones that are going for game of the year. It has Doom Eternal, Ghost of Tsushima, Hades, Marvel, Spider-Man, and Last of Us 2. And it's winning 41% right now.
Oh wow, yeah.
I definitely think the outrage online towards The Last of Us 2 was overblown. Like, I enjoyed the game. I liked it.
Oh, you can't say that.
So
I didn't play it, so I can't have an opinion. But I watched Charlie play it, and
yeah, it wasn't. I didn't find it very fun.
I think Charlie's opinion may have rubbed off on you, Ludwig. I think you should blame him.
I'm entering these Game Awards like a K-pop stan for Hades.
Hades is great.
Hades
so
is
good.
fucking incredible.
I love Hades. I want it to clean sweep every category.
Fuck. It's ridiculously fucking good.
Every category it doesn't win, I will at every single studio who won instead and just disparage their name. Hades should have won. You're fucking trash. All right, fuck you, Naughty Dog. Last of Us sucks.
Oh, great.
The problem is, these awards, they're bunk, right? Like it's not
is
like
that a slang term? What do you mean?
Like they're shit. They're trash. They're not legitimate.
Oh, gotcha.
Well, do they influence sales at all or anything like that?
But why would they?
No.
Well, so if you compare it to another institution like the fucking Academy Awards, they influence how much people watch the movie after the fact. Like they'll pick up the fucking Blu-ray or stream it or whatever. It matters. If you have an Academy Award nominated actor, your movie will like get a noticeable amount of growth, even if the movie's bad. So do the Game Awards matter? If your game wins an award, does it increase sales? Does it influence the sequel? Does it matter?
I would imagine it has that effect.
Yeah. Like The Last of Us has already got the sales. Like they've already kind of reached critical mass market appeal. Like everyone knows about The Last of Us.
Yeah. Like it would help people find like newer games like
award?
Legends of Runeterra that no one's heard of. Maybe get it some
Isn't that
sales.
a card game?
Yeah, it's the
Who
Riot
fucking
card
knows, guys?
game.
Who fucking knows? Maybe it'll get a few players from this. If it wins best mobile game.
Oh, I just noticed Neo 2 is nominated for Best Action. I fucking love Neo 2. Hopefully that wins.
Isn't there a category? Isn't there a category on there that's like best upkept game, and every single year Fortnite is just nominated?
Yeah,
just cause. So what's the point of that category?
What do you mean? That's what the category is. Best game that still receives updates, pretty much.
The dumb thing to me is that they have Call of Duty in there, which like it is updated, but it's already gone because they came out with a new one.
Yeah, it dies every year.
One's kind of that one's kind of
like dumb. League, Fortnite, Valorant, CS all make sense, but Call of Duty, that thing's got a shelf life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 100%. Destiny 2's in there as well. I just looked.
Yeah, best ongoing game. Best ongoing game, Apex Legends and Fortnite, which I think were nominated last year as well.
Well, that would make sense though. Like if it wins best upkept game, you'd think that you'd hope it'd keep upkeeping the game.
But here's the thing: didn't Rainbow Six Siege win last year, and aren't they still updating that? Why isn't that nominated again?
Well, because maybe they didn't update it quite as well this year.
It just feels like
I wouldn't say it's
feels
merit
like-
based. I feel like it's rarely merit based. I don't know. I feel
Yeah.
like
It feels totally arbitrary, is what I'm saying. Like, how do you define best ongoing when they're all adding content updates? You know, like, have any of them?
These awards are all opinion based, right? They have to go through a jury of journalists, like gaming
Yeah.
journalists.
Jeff Keighley has to personally sign off on
Yeah.
each one.
That's true. I guess that's true.
I think that's the problem is that it's gaming journalists, fans, and
So here's another weird one. Here's another weird one. Didn't Among Us come out 2 years ago? Why is it nominated this year?
You're in some conspiracy theories about the Game Awards here.
I can't let this go.
A 2018
Come on,
game
Jeff.
up for a 2020 award
Get it together, Jeff, you son of a bitch.
doesn't add up.
Is it what category is it under?
Best mobile game.
And best
What the fuck?
multiplayer.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that doesn't make much sense to me.
Yeah, it's a 2-year-old game.
This is a scam.
Yeah.
Yeah, but a lot of people played it this year.
That's true. But a lot of people played Minecraft this year. Should we nominate it for Game of the Year? I mean,
Well,
Is
how
it
about a
not?
new category like Roast to Fame during Corona? That could be a category.
best quarantine game. There you go.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it makes me realize how few games come out annually.
That's a fact.
I feel like compared to movies, there's like, we got like 20 games total here.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like at the end of the day, we only play like 6 or 7.
all right. Counterpoint. What movies came out this year though? Nothing.
Oh, shit.
Counterpoint on that one,
that actually
though.
kills
I
me.
mean,
It's easier to design in a quarantine than it is to film a movie in a quarantine. Counterpoint on that.
Counterpoint.
Ooh, Jackson, your rebuttal?
Counterpoint. That it's harder to release the movies during quarantine because no one can go to the cinemas though. Everyone can play games from home.
That,
you just
that,
Warner
that helps my
Brothers.
argument.
You just argued Andrew's point.
Well, all right. Well,
Yeah.
all right. I was skipping ahead. That's counterpoint.
So what you have to do now your counter, and your 5 counter to match up.
It's too far.
You're losing this race, buddy.
Yeah, so now Andrew has to defend Jackson's point.
Motion to
Yeah.
ban the word counterpoint sustained. Have you guys seen that Warner Brothers said that they're going to release all of their movies on
yeah,
HBO
yeah.
Max?
I did see that. That's
Really?
good news.
So
Yeah.
yeah, along with theater. So all of their shit, Matrix 4, the new Suicide Squad, I guess, if you're stupid enough to pay for it. But yeah, they're gonna put all their movies online now.
Oh
I'm
wow!
all
Like,
for that.
at the same time they're releasing theaters.
Yep.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
great.
I'm
Which
totally
I
on
feel
board.
like is gonna really fuck over movie theaters, which is fine by me. Fuck you.
You
Just
need
like
to
the
adapt with
airline industry,
times.
they've gotten away too long with pushing everyone around, selling us just like shitty tepid beer and popcorn at an upsale.
To be fair, that's
marked up
because the
prices.
movie studios were also fucking around the cinemas by Disney does a whole thing with the movie theaters where they have to display their movies in a certain amount of rooms or whatever.
True.
And they get a larger percentage of the
Yeah, they
tickets.
take like 70 or 80% of every sale to that movie. Yeah, it's pretty fucked. I actually
True,
feel bad
but-
for movie theaters.
well,
I'll
the
be
smaller
out
ones
you
at
look.
least.
Sucks for them, but I'm okay if they have to get a little bit more competitive and actually try to earn your money instead of
I don't
just
know how much more
telling
competitive they can get though.
I think they come out
I don't
leaner.
know,
They
don't
come
sell
out looking
people
like
a
those beer ones that have craft beer and shit and whatever cool amenities they have at movie theaters. More buttery popcorn.
Turn it into more like a restaurant where it's an experience.
Just
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
That's not a
Instead
bad
of-
idea, actually.
instead of making people pay like $60 for 2 tickets and then you have to sit at the very edge of the room where it's like all distorted with the perspective. Screw you. Why not? Everyone's always wanted this, right? The second a movie's released. I wish I could just watch this at home.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
But the experience is still cool. Like it should be an option. Like I could watch this at home, or I could go to the movie theater and watch it on the huge screen. You know,
Yeah.
I like having the option.
Yeah, I mean, there is definitely an experience in the movie theater you can't get at home with that, and also like the sound, the Dolby sound.
Yeah.
And there's to give them credit, I guess there is some magic to a movie theater, whether it's worth the price or not. So,
Absolutely.
I agree.
yeah.
But I'm also with Kaya. It is way too fucking expensive to get like 2 kernels of popcorn at a movie theater.
Well, that's why it's expensive, right? That's where they make all their money.
That is literally all their money. No, I get
Yeah.
it. I'm just saying it still is a hassle. It's
It
literally
wouldn't
like
even be that,
$20 for
that
popcorn.
terrible if, like, I get my drink, I get my popcorn, I sit down, and I have to, like, sit there for like 30 minutes of ads.
True.
Yeah.
Fucking
Ads,
advertising
too.
and trailers. Like, I burn through my popcorn before the movie even starts.
Do you not like that
F you,
part?
why would I
Being-
not just watch?
getting on your movie
fuck you.
critic? I like that part. Look, I listen to the old Dane Cook stand
Why?
up. I sit there and I drink my Coke and eat my popcorn and talk about my my thoughts on all the trailers, and I tell everyone around me which one you should go watch.
Everyone in the theater.
random
Hey,
strangers
hey guys, that
around you.
movie looks good, huh? You in the 4th row. What do you think?
Oh, wait, Andrew and Jackson, do you remember when you guys were over in the States 2 years ago and we went to see Mission Impossible? I remember during the fucking trailers, Kaya would like lean over with him. I don't remember what movie, but it was like a bad movie, and Kaya went like, "That movie looks fucking terrible," and he like shouted it across our whole row. I sank into my goddamn seat. I was so embarrassed.
Kaya's my spirit animal.
I don't remember at all, but fuck. Look, if you're gonna, I mean, I'm kind of Ludwig here. If you're gonna force people to watch your shitty trailers and ads, fuck you. I'm gonna heckle. Screw you. But Charlie, to be fair, during the movie, I don't make any peeps.
No,
right?
no. It was literally only during the
we,
trailer.
we were a real ruckus group having fun, and then as soon as the movie started, all 4 of us shut the fuck up the entire time.
It was a good movie.
It was a great movie. I loved that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. R.I.P. to movie theaters. Shit's in the
R.I.P.
past now.
I actually also think that this also might like Mulan flopped, right? Mulan flopped.
Very hard. Very, very hard.
Is this like if you
forgot that
buy it
even
on
happened.
HBO or you have HBO Max and you get it?
I think you have to buy them once you have. Well, actually,
Yeah,
no.
you have to buy them. Wait,
Yeah,
no,
wait,
Charlie,
they
you
wouldn't just-
bought Mulan, right?
Yeah, but that
You
was
had to
Disney. This is
purchase it
HBO.
extra.
Yeah,
Oh.
There's no
much
way
HBO
that they
was
just
different.
give you the movie.
If they give you the
Definitely.
movie, that's
It's
kind
an
of
upcharge.
insane.
Yeah, it's an upcharge. It has to be. They would make no. Yeah, they wouldn't recoup their costs.
That's what they did for Mulan, and now Disney backed out of that strat of charging because it did not work at all.
That's also unlucky. Just because I think that's mostly because it was an awful film that got bad
was terrible.
reception as well.
Sure.
Yeah, don't back out of the payment scheme. Back out of making shitty movies or like raping old 2D movies to death with a real life remake.
Yeah, they do
It's
like
entirely
doing
on
that.
them.
Yeah, they seem to really enjoy that. Did you guys? I think I'm the only one here that did, but I'll ask anyway. Did any of you see the Artemis Fowl movie, the other Disney movie that came out this year?
No, Artemis Fowl, like the
I didn't
book.
even know they made a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it is single-handedly the worst Disney movie ever made, and I say that in absolute honesty. I've never seen a worse Disney movie in my life. This movie looks like it was edited together by a high school student. It is terrible. It is absolutely fucking terrible. So Disney's 0 for 2 on their streaming service drops. It's fucking rough, man.
What was the book about? She was like dragons that came out when we were a kid, and they also screwed that one.
Percy Jackson.
No.
They
I know
did
what
screw
he's-
Percy
Aragorn?
Jackson as well.
Yeah, Aragorn.
Yeah.
The genius
yeah,
title
that
of
was
changing
super
the
bad.
D to an E, and then you have Aragorn.
I feel like all of these are such fuck ups. Like Harry Potter is your formula. Just do that. Just
Yep.
make really good movie, and then you're gonna make billions. You just can't fuck up the first one.
I know. Yeah.
I'm looking at the Artemis Fowl pictures, and they're
It's so like I can't find enough words to describe it. It's a movie where there's kind of a storyline. I'll break it down. This kid's dad goes missing into a fairy dimension, and at the same time a fairy gets lost in the human dimension, and Artemis Fowl is supposed to be like this criminal mastermind, but he's just a kid. And it basically boils down to he kidnaps the fairy, and then they eventually become friends, and then his dad is being held hostage by like evil fairy cloak wielders or some shit. And then the movie just ends with his dad coming back out of nowhere, Artemis Fowl having done nothing, and then Josh Gad eating dirt and shitting it out. That's basically the whole movie. It is terrible.
Hey,
This
what's
looks
that about
terrible,
shitting
yeah.
dirt?
Yeah,
Where did that come from?
Josh Gad plays a dwarf, and in the dwarf universe of Artemis Fowl, they dig with their mouth. So he like breaks his jaw and starts eating dirt.
Okay,
And then
is this
shitting it
the
out.
problem with their filmmaking, or is this the source material not translating to film?
Live
This is
action.
filmmaking. This is their filmmaking. Like the books have a storyline where he's like a criminal. He's supposed to be a super genius, but in this movie, all he does is just sit around and talk to a fairy until everything else just gets done for him.
Is he a kid in the books?
Yeah, he's a kid in the books.
I think that's tough.
Yeah, but I mean, it can't be hard to just make a story though, like any story.
It just sucks that you have to, like, if it was written as a kid, you have to hire a kid who, kids are just dumb. Like, I feel like it's hard to put on film a kid being a 5-head genius.
Yeah, why'd we let a kid direct and write the movie?
It doesn't make sense.
That's no excuse. There's movies with skilled and talented child actors that's
Yeah,
no
wait,
excuse.
you
for
already
this to
made
suck.
it.
And if anyone's going to make a good child actor movie, it's Disney. They've made plenty in the past.
But you already provided proof of like that happening with Harry Potter. Like that cast was good.
No, I guess I meant like, yeah, but there's less expectation. Like the kids were all bumbling idiots, and I liked Ron because he was dumb and had
Yeah.
funny lines.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah.
But if Ron's meant to
was
be
meant to be a
Sherlock,
genius,
it's
though.
that's why I hate watching. What's that one? Young Sheldon.
Oh, God.
What the fuck?
You set yourself up for that. What the
yeah.
fuck?
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Young
would you watch
Sheldon.
just-
That's the pinnacle of stop doing this to child actors.
Yeah, wow.
Just hearing that made me cringe. God, that must be so awful.
I forgot.
What
all about that.
awful parents to sign their kid up for that as well. That's just fucked up. They
sign-
should not have.
To sign him up to be a genius? I think that's kind of like, there's nothing wrong with that if they had
What?
the talent.
Yeah, but it's
If you look at the history, you are setting your child up for failure if you make them a child
Yeah.
actor.
Yeah, I mean, I agree,
Mhm.
but I don't think there's like evil intention behind it.
But also
not all
imagine
the
if 20 years later your mom said, "Hey, yeah, you were actually supposed to be the main actor in a movie, and instead we went to Denny's."
Yeah, I
wouldn't
never
be that
forgot him.
Yeah, you'd be pissed.
I mean, it worked out fine for like Daniel Radcliffe and that whole bunch. They're
Yeah.
fine, right?
Yeah, they're good.
yeah, I think they're all good. Maybe because they're British.
Yeah, they might not diddle kid actors over